Well, good morning. I just wanted to give you guys a couple of quick tips on the shaker trike, a couple of things I did that might help your build, kind of sturdying this up. I know this is not a real common kit that a lot of people are going to be building, but figured I'd show you this anyway, just to kind of save you the trouble of figuring this out. So just a couple of things. The kit comes with spark plugs to go in here, but they are definitely out of scale. They're really huge. So I did do plug lines in here, and what I did is just drilled it out and did plug boots in my lines. I took the distributor itself and I sanded the top of it flat. Let's see if I can get that to come in there. Sorry about that. I sanded the top of it flat and then re-drilled it with some micro bits to put the lines in. Because it's got little nubs sticking up out of it, and there's really no way you're going to be able to drill those out and properly get the scale lines in there. So it was no big deal to do that. I did mold the frame on this because it's split down the middle, so I did mold it so that there's no seams. But really, probably the biggest thing I wanted to show you is this. So the headers has these big goofy headers that go on here. And they're at a weird, awkward angle, sticking way up, and they're supposed to be supported by this little teeny rod in the back. But there's really no holes in the block for them. So I have drilled these out, and what I did is I drilled out the headers themselves, and I put some brass rod in there. So this is actually really easy to do. I spent maybe 25-30 minutes doing this, and no big deal. So I drilled out each individual one, used some thin solid brass rod that I've got, and got some good cutters. These are some good nippers here, these Huron nippers for cutting that brass rod, and drilled it out and fit that in there. So now, instead of just having nothing to really support this, which one is which here? I think this goes in, because these are at this really weird upswept angle. So with these metal pins in here, this will literally just kind of hold itself in place. So I just drilled out the block, and those pins will slip right in there. So if any of you are builders of figures, you're probably familiar with pinning stuff, or if you're working on resin models, same thing. You're gonna know it just really makes things a much sturdier, pinning things together. So that's just a tip. So this I can put in and still have those support rods there, but they're not going to be holding the weight of these huge headers and exhaust pipes. So just figured I'd tell you that. So the easy way to sturdy this build up and keep it in one piece for a long time. All right, that's my tip for today on the shaker trike.